Hey everybody, welcome to the Burbs. I'm Dustin.
And I'm Jordan.
And this is the second episode of the Burbs, a place where you belong.
What we do here is one of us goes to the local watering hole. We pick out a bottle of bourbon, of whiskey, we haven't done scotch.
Pretty much that's it.
Yes.
It's only the
bourbon,
second episode.
Bourbon and whiskey. And we then surprise the other one. And we discuss and we try. And basically today, last time I did this to Dustin, today Dustin is going to surprise me and educate me on this bottle of
delicious bourbon.
Of whatever it is.
So we have a club that meets once a month, and it meets in the St. Louis area. And you can see some of the bottles behind us that came from that club. And this bottle is from that grouping. I didn't go to the watering hole. I actually scored one out of here because when they're gone, and then we can't talk about them. And so I figured I would grab one of those. And I think there might be some controversy on this one.
I think the guys might be upset.
I'm not worried about that. I'll punch them all in the face. Here we
tasting.
go. Here's the bottle.
Unofficial meeting.
Don't look. I'm going to try to get it to the right way. Okay, yeah. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
There might be some controversy. Drum roll, please.
Oh. Oh, jeez.
Old Scout. This is Smooth Ambler Old Scout. They're actually redoing the label right now, so you may not. I just realized while we're doing this that we might need to move to lav mics because if I look at you, I'm looking away from the mic. Doesn't matter. Technical stuff, we'll figure it out. This is a distillery called Smooth Ambler. Are you familiar?
No.
Do you remember the story? Yes, you are. You remember the story when we drank this?
Well, it was terrible, if I recall.
Yes.
Maybe my taste buds have changed since then.
It's possible.
But
yeah.
I thought they weren't a distillery. I thought they procured it.
Okay, well, I'm going to teach you.
Else.
I'm going to educate you. Ready? This is the Smooth Ambler, and they are bottled. It's the Old Scout straight bourbon whiskey, 49.5%, 99 proof, non-chilled filter.
Okay.
So this filter has no chill.
Okay. Do they normally have chill?
Yes, but this filter is just angry. Goes to parties and screws it up for everybody.
Yep.
No chill.
Aggro.
Yeah, super
Aggro
aggro filter. Normally, this is no chill, so this one's an aggro. Of course, it's 750 milliliters, totally normal. On the back, it says that it's batch number 126, and it was bottled by Jordan.
Me.
Not you.
Not me.
But also a guy named Jordan. So check it out. It was distilled in Indiana. But wait a minute. This bottle comes from West Virginia. Ask me, how could this be distilled in Indiana, but the distillery be in West Virginia?
How could they do that?
Magic. All right, so check this out. This is, we're used to seeing bottles that come from a distillery, right? I mean, they are bottled at the distillery, and it's all made there. Smooth Ambler, not always the case. Not always the case. I actually had a friend named Steve Ambler in high school.
Was he smooth?
He was pretty smooth, actually.
Smooth Steve.
He was Steve the Smooth Ambler. We didn't call him that, but we should have. Anyway, Old Scout. So I'm going to put that there so you can see it, hopefully. Old Scout. Let me read my notes here. It's distilled in West Virginia in a town called Maxwellton, West Virginia. So it's in the Appalachian Mountains, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. And so they have here's their lineup. Okay, I want to tell you the lineup. All right, it's Contradiction, which is their bourbon and rye. That's one of the brands. It's a black label with a elephant on it, like standing on a little, glass. They have Old Scout, and then they have Founders Cask Strength.
Okay.
So those are the three that they have. Now you said that you thought that they only procured it. Well, guess what? Contradiction is a mix. So they do three things. They either mix, they make, or they procure. And that's how they're trying this new thing that's kind of different than a lot of the other distilleries. And that's kind of one of the reasons I wanted to do it today, because I didn't want to just have like the old school greatest stuff everyone's tasted, everyone's seen on the shelf. I wanted something that was a little different. And, yeah, we both didn't like it, but half this bottle's gone. So the story of this at the club, because we've talked about how little most people liked it, at the meetings, people want to try it.
Right.
And so it's got history, it's got a story, and I think that's super cool. But these characters, these guys over here in the West Virginia mountains, they procure the Old Scout. So yes, this is distilled in Indiana, somewhere else. Couldn't find that information. Their founder's cask strength is made completely in-house. They distill it completely in-house, and their contradiction is probably why they call it that, is a mix. They get some in, and they make some themselves. These guys tout themselves as the underdog.
Okay.
So they are, proud,
well deserved,
proud West Virginian. They're proud that they're not from Kentucky. Okay. It's part of the whole jam. It's part of their story.
I think that.
But here's the other thing that I'm not sure I dig. I dig it too. Do I dig it? I don't know if I've had enough great bourbon from other states to say I actually dig it.
Okay.
But I do dig the underdog vibe. But check this out. So they're also thumbing their nose, though, at history and recipes in a lot of ways. So they're like right on the website, like, hey, what recipes? We don't need those. History, suck it. And so. So
that means everything tastes different?
No, I'm sure they have a recipe, but like, I'm talking about like, like how distillers have like your great grandfather's recipe or Pappy's recipe. That's not what they don't have some secret blend that they went into this with.
Okay.
They started with their own stuff, clearly. Well, and again, they procured this, which means they tasted a whole bunch of stuff and then picked this, which is a little bit surprising to me. But I haven't had it in a while, so we're going to try it. And it could be that batch number 126 was just a little funky. I don't know. I've only had it the once. So that is kind of what they're about. The underdog, they're, again, thumbing their nose at history. But, like we said, some of the stuff is brought in. Some of the stuff is made there. And some of their whiskeys are a mixture. They do have tours if you can get to West Virginia, which I'm sure that there's not a lot of distilleries around there, so you're not going just for that. But here's the thing that's kind of weird. It's $10.
Why is that weird?
Well, because it doesn't cost to go. Did any of the tours you went cost?
Every single one that I looked at cost.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe someone else paid for all my tours.
Probably.
So you paid for tours when you were down in Kentucky?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, then I don't know what I'm talking about. So it's not weird that it costs $10.
No.
Perfectly normal.
I mean, no one just. I guess. Breweries give away free beer when you tour, but
you'd think, yeah. I don't know.
I can't imagine giving away.
So on this show, we do like it when breweries, which are generally historic and old, embrace. What did I say? Breweries. Dang it, distilleries. Hold on. You did.
The beer.
You did get me on the beer. All right, we're gonna taste it.
Am I supposed to smell the cork?
I do. I don't know. I'm just gonna. There, you can pour your own while I talk about this. One of the things I do like is when a brewery that embraces the old
distillery.
Good Lord. A distillery that embraces it says distilled right there.
Yeah.
Embraces the old, does use some kind of technology. And these cats, just like our last episode, are doing just that. They have an online brewery tour.
Distillery.
An online distillery tour. We work with, in our other life, in our other job, we work with a lot of breweries, and it messes up my head. They have an online distillery tour. That distillery tour, you click a button and it's supposed to take you to the tour. It was not working when I tried. So it went 404, error page, whatever.
The virtual tour guide went homesick.
I guess so. So it just went to a dead page. So if you're out there, if you're watching the Scout or whatever, maybe Smooth Ambler.
They don't care about recipes. They don't care about online tours.
Maybe. Well, why would they have it then? So we're going to get the nose on it.
What am I supposed to be smelling?
No idea.
You didn't find any of the tasting notes?
I probably should do that next time. I just didn't write them down.
I don't even know how to describe that.
It smells good.
Yeah.
Doesn't smell bad.
It smells like fingernail polish.
Fingernail polish. Remember, I don't get that. I smell, or I feel like I'm getting some. You're right. It is hard to describe, but I don't think it's fingernail polish.
Is it citrus?
I feel like it's flowery on my end.
I could say flowers. Yeah.
So I'm getting flowers. I'm going to give it a shot here.
There's a little sweet.
Yeah. It's not bad. It's not great. But I remember just the first feeling like, oh, the first time we had it.
Do you think it's because
we had so much other bourbon?
Well, no, it was the first bottle of the first.
This was the very first.
This was the very first Burbs tasting. It was the first bottle anyone opened.
Gosh,
we had a bunch of bottles to try.
That's history, right?
John was filling up everyone's glass like it was water.
I don't know about that. I don't know if it's like overflowing. Yeah, I don't. It's not bad. It's not much of anything.
It's better than I remember. There's not like a peppery or burn. I felt like there was last time, or maybe just John was making a big deal about that.
No, I don't have a lot of burn, not a lot of pepper. It tastes sweet, honey-esque.
99 proof.
Yeah, it should be. It should burn more. Did someone add water to this?
Gotta watch those guys from the Burbs.
Yeah, you gotta keep it back here so the folks can see it. Sorry, we got this beautiful candle here, vegan soy, and so yeah, I
don't know what to tell you.
It's not great, but it's not bad. It's just boring. And for the price point, there's a lot of bourbon out there that's better. Sorry, it's just the truth. We're not going to just say good things about every bourbon company so that they send us free crap or whatever. It's not what the show is.
And I would say, like I said, it's not super burn, but I don't think Smooth Ambler is the best choice.
Well, that's the name of the company.
Old Scout. It tastes like an Old Scout.
It does taste like an Old Scout. And it might just be the batch. We'd love to hear your thoughts on it. I don't really have much of an opinion. I'm not over the moon or under it on this bad boy.
I feel like the longer that I drink it, the more peppery it gets.
I feel the same. My second drink was more peppery.
This could be a terrible episode. We got nothing to tell you guys.
No, it's just no. I mean, the flavor it's fine. It's mellow. It's honey. It's sweet. I could sip this. You maybe even put an ice cube in it or a couple drops of water in, and it would maybe it's just a really good old fashioned. You know, maybe you could make that. It doesn't really matter because
sweeten it up a bit.
Yeah, and I mean, here's the thing. It's not terrible. I thought it was terrible, and that's why I picked it. I mean, I thought we were going to get in here, and you were going to be like, both of us were going to be like, yeah, it's not bad. You know, it's not bad. I don't think anybody's going to pick it when it's their turn to pick from when their name gets drawn. It's probably just going to stay in the Burbs bar for a while.
You may have my name on the back of you, but I'm not taking you home.
All right, so hey, we want to give you your very own Smooth Ambler coffee mug, ceramic coffee mug. And so if you'd like to get your hands on that beautiful coffee mug, just leave us a comment on this YouTube channel. That's all you got to do. We'll take the name and randomly pick a winner. Hopefully it's you.
I suggest drinking coffee out of a coffee mug, not this.
To each his own. Till next time, drink bourbon and be cool.
And did you tell them to do all the things, the like and the subscribe and the comments below and the link to the last video? And
I don't know.
This is just a heart over here. Bye.
So that was 10 minutes.